welcome to Backstage. We're here with Keann. How long have you been singing?
Well, I've been singing for about 8 years now. I started in the church from about 17, 18 years old. Then when I turned about 19, I was approached to sing in the first band I ever sang with called Full Force with Troy Special in the Harbor Lights on Mondays and Friday nights. From there, I went on to started singing backups with Bacchanal Time 10 for like 2 years straight. The band Full Force that I was with, they used to do the backing at Bacchanal Time 10. Since then, I've been performing with Coalition, and then I left Coalition, and then I was working with Square One. So I've been singing for a number of years.
And you started singing in the church. Why did you leave the church?
Well, you know, sometimes when you think you know everything and you start to get older, you're trying to want to move away from things that become too monotonous. Monotonous meaning things that I've been doing all the time. And I wanted to explore my singing some more. So when I got the opportunity to sing with Full Force in the Harbor Lights, I took it and I decided, well, you know what, this may be a new beginning for me. And I moved away from the church. I still was going to church, but not as regular as before. And then as I started to travel and do different stuff, I decided, well, you know what, I'm still going to have a relationship with God, but I think I want to pursue my music some more. So that's the reason why I started to do music more full-time.
Keann, you've been to a lot of other countries. What country was your favorite?
My favorite was when I traveled to France, to Paris with Square One, Blood and Allison. At that time, Allison was 8 months pregnant, and that was a lot of fun. We performed, first we went to Guadeloupe, and then from Guadeloupe we went to France, and we performed to probably about 50 or 70,000 people. And the people there, they mostly speak French, but they knew a lot of the Square One songs. They even knew my song, my granny song, and they could sing the words in English. So for me, that was a good experience. I mean, going so far to France and performing for people who don't even speak English, and for a big number of people, that was like one of my favorites. Well, that song, Balam Palam Pam, is the name. I wrote that song. It was me, Corey Yearwood, and Ormar Rouse. We wrote that song together, and we just wanted to come up with something different because everybody always saying bumper or behind or whatever. So, you know, I said, you know, let me change this bumper thing. Let me try something different that people will still know that we're still talking about the bumper, because you know in soca you do a lot of bumper movements. The walking up has to do with the bumper. So we decided to come up with it. I said, well, Balam. I said, Balam Pam Pam. And then we just came up with Balam Palam Pam. And then we had to put in the granny aspect of it because back in my grandmother's day, or even before my grandmother's, the Bajan women used to have a big posterior. So we knew that the people would relate to what it was I was talking about. Balam Palam Pam group.
You are a host in roaming. How is it?
Roaming, I love roaming. I love singing. I love anything to do with entertaining. So roaming is a part of entertaining, as you would know. Right now you are hosting an entertainment show. I have an associate degree in mass communication, which hopefully you will have shortly. I study mass communication at Barbados Community College. I love TV more than radio. I like TV mostly because I feel you can do more in terms of the actual programs that you do, and in terms of dealing with people. People see you, but when you're on the radio, people don't necessarily see you, and then for some reason you get classified as a DJ when you may be a qualified broadcaster, but then people just call you a DJ, which kind of degrades your title. But I love working with Roaming. I've traveled to St. Vincent, to Trinidad, different countries with them, covering all the Caribbean events. What I like about it too is that it showcases the culture of the Caribbean and shows people around the world, because it shows on CBS and just started back on CBC, and it shows the way how we in the Caribbean live, what we eat, how we dress, how we party, and the vibe that we carry. So I like Roaming.
What do you have in store for 2009?
Alright, well, 2009 I'm pretty much coming back out, because in 2008 I kind of took a break. I only did one song, which was a duet I did called Flair with Peter Ram. Now this year there are going to be 3 songs from me. One is a trio that I did with Tara Hodit and Natasha, which is on Blood's album Chaos. The second song called Get Them the Pressure, which I did with Ian Ali on a rhythm that he has, starting to rotate fairly nicely. And the third one I'm working really hard to get out as soon as possible, that I did with Peter Coppin and Masterpiece Crew. That one will be called Show Them Who's Boss. Yeah, Show Them Who's Boss. So I have a number of songs that are going to be out. 3 songs I'm going to be singing in Celebration Time this year, which is going to have a lot of big artists as well. So, and then I'm hoping to be performing at some other events as Cropova gets more in tune. I'm also going to be performing at the last Cavalcade at the stadium. My favorite right now. Some of my other favorites have already sold.
Why did you name your store Celebrity Babes?
I wanted the name to have a characteristic of me without having to call it Keann's Boutique. So, you know, people say that I'm a celebrity. I have my own views on that, but I wanted the people who are going to shop at my store to have a celebrity look. I don't want it to look like everybody else. So the clothing that I carry would be slightly different, or I don't even know if I want to say better, but I will say better than most stores in town. So when you come here, you'll find a unique piece of clothing, and you have a celebrity look when you dress. So you stand out from the others. You don't look just normal. You just have a nice look about you, and you carry a celebrity look. So I decided to name the store Celebrity Babes.
Bring it from the top again, Sean. Let's go. Hands up, 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 hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. Jump up, 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 jump up. People make up there. They're trying to stop me. People make us stop. I know they can't stop me. People make us stop. So they underrate me. People make us stop. They know they can't stop me. People make us stop. Tell them I am not my son. I let them body to put on. I need the Latino Allah. Who got me stop for the sun? That's not making me. It's a bubble. Hands in the air. Hands in the air.